Yeah, we're still good. I had to turn off the camera there to get it correct. I had it in camera mode, everybody. Here we go, streaming from the dunes. Streaming from the dunes. I love being able to do this. I really do. I got to get my monitor set up here so I can be a little bit more good. A little bit more good. I'm literally out here in the dunes and don't have the best setup for the for everything here, but I'm doing it. So I'm not sure how the yeah, okay, I got it zoomed good. Looks like we're losing a little signal here. I'm sorry about that. I'll start using my controller here. Let me turn it on. All right. I will edit this probably afterwards and make it start around here. We're functional, fully functional. As much as can be on a windy day over by the dunes. This is my first time doing video from here, everybody. Looks like its signal's breaking up a little bit, huh? Huh, interesting. I think I have it on 1080 instead of 2160 because it was a little bit too much to go to the higher quality. That may have been, I will try it again, but that may have contributed to the difficulty connecting before. But I will, since I was able to get it like this time, the next time I'll try 2160, but we have been having a few signal issues here today with the screen, but this is massive. This is awesome. You like it too? I like it too. Thanks, Gator. Thank you. See, I'm using a new mic here too for the Nikon. So it has come together on this live stream here with the mic. Actually, it's a stereo mic, and it was much cheaper than my other mic. So this is a $20 mic, whereas my other one was like a $200 mic, but the $200 mic was only given a mono signal. So this is a $20 mic, including shipping. And thank you, John, for giving me the link to this on Amazon or eBay. I forgot which one it was, Amazon or eBay, but either way, it was a game changer. This mic here, I think. Okay, I zoomed in quite a bit. Let me see if I can tilt up here. Looks like a big ship or something, huh? Awesome. I love it. Zoom out a little bit, huh? If you want to get me in a good mood, get me after I've set up the camera. Don't get me before I set up the camera. Because, but maybe next time I'll be happier before I set up the camera. Since I'll have done it this time and had success. Man, that looks so good. Yeah, Gator, I did hear that too, that they installed some pins. Yeah. And I did upload that video imagery this morning, well, after midnight. So it, some people may have been confused and thinking that that was from today, that video that people saw this morning. That was actually from yesterday, but it took me a while to upload because there was an issue with the Starlink where I am. We may be getting it back online soon, but it made uploading a little bit more difficult. But yeah, this is a good close-up of everything that's going on over there. I love it. I'm gonna look at this again. I'm gonna watch this tonight when I get home too. I am gonna get the left side of it as well, so I'm gonna cover everything here because we got enough batteries for 2 hours, everybody. We got 2 hours of battery here, and I will try and catch it before we lose complete power. But everything is good. Everything is good. I will get the left side of it here too. I think everything's good. I mean, it looks all good to me, but I could probably fix the zoom a little bit. Okay, that's good there. The focus. Excuse me. Had to cough there. I will zoom out and get the whole view after this is done. After doing the zoom, I can even maybe zoom a little bit more than this, but yeah, I can zoom more than this actually. Again, to be a member here, to be in the chat for 1 month, it's $2 membership to be an Ocean Cam member here in the chat. So it's very affordable. It's not like every time it's $2. It's once a month. It's $2 for the whole month. So for that, you kind of help me get better equipment and do maintenance, because I'm out here in the dust and the sand here on the dunes, and all this dust, it gets into the equipment, and I have to maintain the equipment. I have to get better equipment, and then I have to have fun. I got to pay my rent. I have to eat food, and that's what the money you support the channel with. That's where it goes. So until I got a government contract where they're paying me to put my cameras on their satellites for billions of dollars, or until they do an IPO or a private stock offering, until that happens in the next 8 to 12 months, I am going to be relying on y'all to, if you like what I got, to support the channel. So that's how I've been doing it the last 8 months. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, and we're in the 8th month now of this channel, of what I'm doing here. So this is, I will keep refining, and there is a bunch of little equipment that people have been telling me about that I can get, but right now I'm in a cash crunch due to all the things I invested in and had to fix during the last month. So I did incorporate the business. That was $1,000. I got a few trademarks to protect me from malice from some individuals, and so I had to safeguard what I was doing here, so I incorporated, and then I went to the expo, and that was $1,000 for the gas and for the COVID test and the repairs to the truck before and after. So I had about $400 in repairs for the truck that I put out money for in addition to the gas. So yeah, that's where much of the money went. And I bought last month I also bought an encoder, and I paid for the encoder service, which is $500 a month. So that's where a lot of the money goes to keep everything going here, where I can do this type of live stream. It's the encoder is $500 a month, $300 plus the 2-cell lines. So $500 for the encoder for this live stream capability. Razor, yeah, I'm glad to be back here too, Razor. Feels like I'm doing stuff, and now that I'm doing the live stream starting at 4 p.m. here Central Time, it's 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and 2 p.m. Pacific Time is the Pacific Time is going to be 2 to 5 p.m. Pacific Time, 5 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and 4 to 7 p.m. Central Time. I'll be here on site every day during the week, and I will, earlier in the days, I will be doing research on all the different players in the space industry and sharing that info with you also. So I'll zoom out and see if we can get the cranes in the view here too, because that's the next step. That's the next level to being more effective here at Ocean Cam, is to understand the bigger picture and how the parts fit together with where the direction everything's going. Where's the flow in the space industry, and what are the needs and what are the desires of the various parties. What I can tell you here locally on site tomorrow, there is a road closure in the evening from I think 5 to 12 p.m. So I may get an hour of live streaming before the road closure, and then maybe 2 hours of down from the build site. I might be able to live stream whatever's happening here. If any of you know what's happening tomorrow, let me know. But otherwise, I will have to do some research and see what's going on. Whether it's just some kind of test here on site, or whether it's a static fire. And if it is a static fire, then I need to be over by South Padre Island or something. I don't know if there's any static fire going on, but yeah, I'm totally out of the loop for the last week. I don't know anything about what's going on. So, and the people at the Boca Chica Twitter group actually banned me. They blocked me from seeing their tweets. So I would have to go to the county website to see what the actual road closure reason is thought to be. So thank you to all those in the Boca Chica Twitter group for being. You can fill in the blank there, but I've got a few words about them as well. Chicken S, IT, Chicken S, IT. You can fill in the blank there too. Anyway, so that's the situation here in the space industry. A lot of fearful people, and a lot of you can fill in the blank there too. But yeah, so that's what's going on here at the launch site. And again, I'm from the hills of Virginia for mostly the last 20-something years. I have ventured out for a year or two here and there, but mostly I spent my time out in the hills of Virginia, where it's less politically correct, or maybe more so politically correct. But when you own your own land, then there's nobody coming to tell you what to think and to do. When you own your own property, you have a little bit more freedom than when you're surrounded by individuals with opinions. Yeah, so that's the view of the site. Again, we have the sun coming from the direction that the camera is looking. So tomorrow I can get the shot from the other side, so the sun will be at our back. And if not tomorrow, then soon this week, because I think the next 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday, there are road closures I think it's from 5 p.m. to midnight. So I know I can get the beginning of the live stream starting at 4 from the other side, but I'm not sure how long I'll be able to be here for the duration of the 5 to 12. I could maybe attempt to get here earlier and set up the Nikon and do a live stream from the other side earlier, but I won't be able to do it for as long as I will do it today. Yes, it is pretty dark here. Maybe I can, I don't know if I can do anything with the lens, with the lighting. I might have to press a few different buttons, and there's a chance that I would not get the right buttons. We are getting late in the day. I guess I could go up and down the tower. That's I'm not sure how beneficial that would be. I'm going to focus once more on the catch arm. I'll do some zooms once more. I think I was talking about that, doing an even zoomier zoom. Let me focus a little bit here too. Well, see, one of the things that happened, Gator, or when people are saying what's going on, is I experienced some of the reality of the belief systems in the space industry. So when as I've experienced these realities of the current philosophical understanding and knowledge in the space industry, I've decided that it's not worth pulling the punches anymore, because you guys need to figure out what's actually going on. And I am going to be speaking my mind as far as my beliefs are, and they are not necessarily truths. They're just the best of my ability to understand what's going on and to share what I believe is the situation is. Again, every situation depends on the individual looking at it too. So it's always in the eye of the beholder, right? So I mean, to a surgeon, everything looks like something a doctor would look at and think about. You know, every individual has their own perspective on everything. Like to a baker, everything is thought about in terms of baking and what you could do with the ingredients. Whereas you know, to a surgeon, he'd be thinking something different, and to someone with my experience, I'm going to be thinking something different from that as well. So yeah, what you're getting is not necessarily the truth. It's just the way I see it. But again, you can mute this and you don't have to listen to anything, so that's cool. Again, it is a windy day, and I'm trying to do the next to impossible, I guess, or the next level for me of Zoom here, and so that's what's going on. But when a bunch of kids get things wrong about my history and my past and what I believe in and think, when they start misrepresenting and then damaging what I'm doing, then that's when I take the kids' gloves off and I start getting active. So that's why I'm not pulling any punches anymore. You want to be a big boy, you want to be a big girl, you want to be a big kid, well, I'm gonna treat you like one. Not playing games anymore. I'm gonna zoom out. I'm not sure what I'm looking at right now. Zoom out. See what we're going on. All right, so that was the tower. Yeah, I didn't know what I was looking at. All right, I think that's about it, everybody. That's about it. There's not much more that I can imagine in the show. I can do some more close-ups once more, not extreme close-ups, but just close-ups of the red stand and the triangular sections, and maybe some of the chains on the hoist. That's what I'll do. I'll do the chains on the hoist next. I won't zoom in too extreme because it was looking like I was doing too much of a zoom there, but I will see if I can find these chain hoists and do a few. I know I got some shots yesterday, which you may have seen this morning, of some of this. So I'll do a little bit more of this. That's kind of cool stuff. "5 to 12 beach will close as well." Thanks, Gator. Thank you. So everybody, there's going to be a road closure from 5 to 12 midnight tomorrow, and the beach will be closed too. So if any of y'all know what kind of a testing they're doing tomorrow, that would be helpful. Whether it is a, what are they going to be doing? What kind of testing? I can zoom a little bit more. Get a little bit more of this in the shot. I'll have them both in the shot and then zoom out a little bit. See if I can get them both in the shot here. There we go. Got them both in the shot there. A static fire. You think so, Sodek? If it is, if someone else can confirm that, if it is a static fire, then that will dramatically change where I go tomorrow. Because if it is, then I will go set up at the South Padre Island, and I will get the before and after of the static fire from the beach over at the South Padre. But it'll take, it's in the opposite direction of the launch site here, so it'll take me a little while to get to. And thanks for the info. Okay, Gator says they haven't done a overpressure warning to residents, so no static fire unless they announce it tonight. Okay, Thanks, Gator. So at the moment, I'm planning to be here at the launch site tomorrow afternoon, evening, and probably at the build site most of the time if they are just going to close this area down here. But if it is a static fire, then I will go to South Padre and do it from there. So yeah, it's a little bit too dark to be seeing this location at this moment, these chains. So that is a good reason to be doing this from the other direction tomorrow. But I'm super happy to get it all together today to do this. Let me zoom out, see what the next thing to look at is. Alright, so that is the chains that I was going to get. I will go to the triangular sections once more. Maybe as we zoom in, I know I can change the light levels, but I'm not going to mess with that today. If I was doing something like that, I would we would be able to see more if I adjusted the light levels. There we go, we got a little view there. Cool, if anything, we're getting some cinematic views here, which maybe in the future could be used as part of a movie or something. Because it is quite the interesting layout. But let me, I'm going to do this by hand. I'm just going to move the tripod a little bit. Yeah, that's much smoother. Okay. That's good. Thanks, Razor. That's kind of a cool shot right there. Barry. Yeah, I'm not sure when the installation is, but it, you know, they're I don't know. Good question. I do too. I wonder. That's a pretty powerful. That's like an uplifting shot there. You know, that's a strong imagery there. At least I think so. That's good stuff. That's like some of the stuff from the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where he was on Mars, and the structures they had there for the oxygen generating machinery on the Mars in that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, I can get a thing of the windsock. I'll get that shot too. The windsock. I'm going to use my hand to adjust the, here we go, I'm going to use my hand. Just a minute. There we go, that's good. Alright. Pull it back a little bit. Be cool if we had a a person in the picture to see the real size of what we're looking at. Yeah, when I do live streams like this with the Nikon, I usually it's such a great imagery and pictures that I just focus on the pictures. So those of you who are looking for more just pictures and less talk should catch me when I'm doing the Nikon, because then I can really focus on the imagery. I'm not stuck with the 7x zoom that the iPhone has. This is a 125 zoom, and you know, if you have a good camera and you are into photography, you should come out here to SpaceX and set up your camera and knock our socks off with your camera, because the more cameras the better. I'm all for the more cameras the better, and I hope you do put me out of business here, because then I will go on to the next big thing for me. So I'm definitely not competitive with anybody, and I do encourage everybody to get involved, because the more people that get involved, the bigger this will be. There's 7 something billion people on the earth, and if you speak any languages other than English, that is your shoe-in for if you want to make money doing this. Is you know, you don't have to like what I do. You can do what you want to do. Bring your camera down here, whether you speak English or some other language, and share with the world what's going on here, and you can monetize your channel and help pay some of your bills and get better equipment. A lot of the really professional photographers only come down here during launches and stuff like that, because they know it's a rough ticket to be here when there isn't a launch going on. So and that's totally fine. It's great. I mean, if you just come down and you're doing whatever it is that you do, that's good for you. I mean, if you could live stream the Super Bowl, that would be great, huh? That would be worth it financially. So if you were in La Palma and you could get the signal enough to live stream from La Palma, as some people are doing, I'm sure they're doing well. So Sodak says the Marine Safety Information Bulletin 75-21. 75-21, SpaceX has informed the U.S. Coast Guard that there will be a static fire test at their facility located near Boca Chica, October 13th. So that is tomorrow, everybody. So Sodak has done some legwork, a lot of legwork there, and apparently there is a Marine Safety Information Bulletin for a static fire tomorrow. So then that will be from 5 p.m. to midnight. So that is the final answer on that, everybody. I will be over, most likely, unless something gets canceled. If the road closure gets canceled, then I won't be going over there, but from now I will be planning on going to South Padre Island tomorrow. I'll be there by 4 and be set up for the static fire. If any of y'all are in the area and you're a photographer, that's your info. That's your info right there to be at the South Padre Island tomorrow. So by 5 p.m. because that's when the road closure starts. Yeah. So if you're not a photographer but you've been wanting to see a static fire forever and you've been camping out, or you're considering coming down to be in a hotel, rent a hotel for the next 2 days, there's a road closure. So Wednesday, Thursday here, the October 13th and 14th, there's a good chance there's going to be a static fire. And if you've been wanting to do that forever, then that might be one of the most exciting things that happens here. Beyond the obvious lifting of this piece that we're looking at here, the catch arm. This is going to be a sight to see too. Maybe they'll lift this tomorrow and then do the static fire. You never know what they're going to do here at SpaceX, because when they decide to do something big, they usually sometimes roll something else into the same time frame as well. So maybe they'll do this earlier in the morning and I'll miss the lift of this. That would make sense for them to I don't know what kind of parts and pins they need for this before they lift it. So I've been out of the loop for a week, and I'm spending most of my time researching other space companies. So, and doing some research on the private corporation of SpaceX. Somebody said that, you know, maybe they'll go public here with SpaceX and do an IPO, and that will be one of the hottest things happening. And there was only one individual that commented that in the last couple days. And thanks, that was an interesting comment. I did like the comment, and I know who that individual is. And if you're watching, thanks for saying that. It was good stuff. Like new information. See if we can get a view of the orbital launch platform before I end it here today. Okay, that's pretty focused in. I think I'll have to use my hand to move the tripod here, pan left, right, because we're zoomed in quite a bit, and to use the mechanical pan is a little bit too much for now. So this is the dune view. Again, we can get a much closer view from. So that was the whole orbital launch platform. We get a much better view, or a closer view, from the perpendicular side angle over by the road. Sorry, that's my umbrella in the wind. But yeah, this is a pretty good view for this time of day. Yeah, it does look quite small, the launch platform, when it's right next to the once again, when it's right next to the catch arm there. It does make the launch platform look a little bit smaller, I think. But that launch platform is huge. Alright. I will tilt down a little bit. I could go up the tower, but I think the next thing I will do is get the Starship. I'll get the windsock and the Starship. I'll get some of the other stuff going on around here, and then I will go check out the tower quickly. Okay, we're gonna go pan to the right. This capability here with the camera and all the equipment is due to the input of many of you over the last 5 to 7 months about what equipment to get, encoders. I'm using the Live Solo U encoder, and I'm using 2 modems on it right now, 2 exterior modems. You can get the Live Solo U encoder. There's several versions of the hardware. I have the one where the modems are on the outside. So, but you can get them where the modems are inside of the hardware. So I've got the exterior modems, and I'm using a multi-SIM, which for the Verizon modem, which gets the best signal from any of several companies. So it's a Verizon modem, but the multi-SIM allows them to get the best signal from many. And I'm just using the one modem right now because I'm using the AT&T modem. I'm going to go hook up the other modem. Just a minute, everybody. Just a minute. Yeah, I won't mess with it. I have 2 modems, and one of them is hooked up to the encoder, and that's the AT&T one. And I have the other modem hooked up to the laptop, which I just used for the initial connection. It's not necessary to have it hooked up, but it is hooked up. And it's doing great. It is doing great. So I'll leave everything as it is, but here we go. Technically I could have both modems hooked up to the encoder. I'm doing some focus here. That's pretty good. I have a glare off of the from the sun on the LCD display, so I can't necessarily see how to focus it the best. Just a minute, let me go back up. Okay, there we go. So that may be the best view ever of the of the windsock on a windy day. Well, it's my best shot of the windsock on a windy day ever. Doing some focusing. Let me see. There we go. That's about good. All right, I'm gonna zoom out and get the rest of the Starship. So I'm gonna focus on the Starship now, and not so much on the windsock. So we're gonna lose the focus on the windsock, and I'm getting the focus on the Starship. Okay. See if we can see anything on the tiles on the upper part of the Starship here. Looks like they still need a few tiles up there on the, unless that's just the carry area on the left side there. Okay, that's good. Okay, I got it in focus pretty good. I'll pan to the right here. See if I can do a little bit better on the focus there. Just a minute. Yeah, I'm just gonna zoom out. No point in doing that anymore. Cool. And just a minute. Cool. Well, we saw a little bit there. Saw a little bit. I guess I'll stick to the sunny side there on the left. So the tiles look pretty good. I'm gonna zoom out. And the last thing I was gonna look at before the tower was just the tank farm a little bit. Give a little attention to the tank farm. Looks pretty good. Looks like they got it down. Looks a little bit at an angle here too. I could fix that. Just a minute. We got a little. There we go. That's better. Looks pretty good, pretty uniform. Looks like the ground is not leveled, but pretty good, because I'm gonna rotate back to the tower in a moment. All right, back to the tower, everybody. Well, I will zoom in on the quick disconnect. I haven't done that yet in a while. They do have it extended. The last time I looked at this, it was next to the tower. So here they clearly have it extended. So they do move it next to the tower, or they move it away. See if we can see anything from this angle at this time of day. Let me see. That is it. I have to. Okay, that's good. I had to get a little bit extra capability there. Yeah, it might be a little bit too much to do this shot right now. I don't know if we're going to be able to see anything. Yeah, I think so. That's a little bit too much for this time of day. I can definitely get it from another angle, but I will say that is the quick disconnect. And the same thing will go for the tower. It is not the right time of day to be getting the tower, so. All right, everybody. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a good day, and it's been an effective day. I've done some good work myself today. See if I can get it right side up. I'm up here in the sandy dunes, everybody, and I know there's one thing I could do is to put a. Someone told me I could put a mat on the sand and some tennis balls. So I haven't ventured out to do it that precisely, but I will sometime in the future. I'll do more of that type of stuff. And thank you, Mark, for all your input over the that you've given me about how to do things better. I really appreciate it. There's a man named Mark who's been giving me ideas as well. So thank you. All right. So today is October 12th, 2021. I'm going to end it with this shot here. Now I'll look in the chat, see if there's any more, anything about anything anyone wants to talk about. Hey Ruben, thanks for the support. Well, that is quite a view there that we're looking at right there. Cartoon Woody, thanks. Awesome, welcome. Yeah, it is quite the view. It's almost like something from a dream. Are we dreaming? I hope not. All right, Cartoon Woody, everybody here, Gator, Ruben, everybody, all 161 of you all. I think I'm one of those 161, so 160. And everybody that's going to be watching this anytime in the future, welcome here to Ocean Cam Space Corp, filming and videoing from SpaceX launch site in South Texas. And these individuals have been building this over many, many months and a lot of dedication here, many years actually. I think they started this in 2002 or around that time frame. The whole SpaceX thing started a long time ago, and they've been moving this forward day by day, year by year. So congrats to the SpaceX team for getting to today, And whenever you're watching this, maybe you're watching back from the past when they've already done orbital launches. At this point, we've only done suborbital. We've only done Starship 15 is the last one that went up, and they're preparing Starship 20 for a potential launch over to Hawaii with the booster 4 hidden from view right now, but the booster 4 is just behind that GSC tank to the left there. So Paul Marco signing out with Ocean Cam Space Corp, OCSC, Ocean Cam Space Corp, OCSC. And good night, good day to you wherever you're watching this from. All right. Good. Take care.